beautiful people. Trust you are doing good out there. So welcome to another beautiful section of today's video. Thank you for coming by again. If this is your first time on this channel, share you like this video, subscribe so you don't miss out exciting detailed video like this. Alright, so welcome back. So today we will have two type of transistor with me because we've been working on a series on how to build power amplifier. Strong ones, not just low voltage ones, high power one. You understand? Like those your 2000 watt, 5000 watt, the type of transistor that are being used, the IGR, BGT, MOSFET, and the rest. Okay, but we are using a BGT, and the type we are using is see the number here. Let me see if I can pick it up. Hopefully, so you can see the number there. This is 2SC5200. Okay. So I want to teach you how to find out whether it's a PNP type of transistor or NPN, so that you know the voltage that you send to it. Maybe it's the negative one or the positive one. I can easily tell you that this is PNP, NPN, but I want you to really get it yourself. So if that sounds like what you really like, I'm sure you like this video. Okay, so look at this one. This is 2SA52. Oh, sorry. 2SA1943. Okay, 1943. So we don't know which one is NPN and PNP. Remember, this is PNP, NPN. Now let me first break down that. When we say PNP, it simply means positive, negative, then positive. You understand? This is negative, positive. This is negative. That is what it simply means in a very basic term, without complicating it too much. So just know, so this is the, so when we say, okay, this is a negative transistor, that is, we will be rating them based on this middle. So if you say this is an NPN, it's because the middle is giving us positive. If this is PNP, is because the middle is giving us negative. For if it is NPN, now for example, you know, if this is my transformer, for example, now let's assume this is my transformer, my primary side, my secondary side, you know, it will flow to my rectifier, that is my diode. So one of the leg will go. Remember that the center side would have gone to the capacitor. So then our output will come here. One will be plus, one will be minus. That is, it would have been rectified by this diode. So this is the 0 now. This is now negative. This is positive. You know, by the time I have my capacitor here, so let's assume I have my capacitor here. Let's say I have 2 now. If I loop these two, if this side is negative now, if this side, the positive one will go to this terminal. This one will go to display. So the negative one here will be going to the PNP, that is the one that has negative at the middle, while the positive side will be going to the NPN, the one that has. So how do we then identify? Because mixing these two components up and you sending the wrong voltage and the wrong power there, it can cause problem and damage all the components you've been working on in the process. So that is why I want you to really get it yourself. Don't cram, please, don't cram, so you really understand what is here now. So it's very simple. Take your multimeter, set it to continuity. This is continuity here. You can see the sign here. Set it. If you don't know how to use a multimeter, check my playlist. I've done detailed video on it. So use your probe to touch each other. It must give a sound or reading. So if it's giving you, that is to tell you that the probe is working, because sometimes it may not contact and you may be checking and be thinking it's not good, whereas it's just the multimeter that is misbehaving. Okay, so if it is giving you that, you are good to go. So let's proceed now. So this is 2SC5200. We don't know, maybe it's positive, maybe it's PNP or NPN. So how do we get that? First, remember I said the middle one is what determines maybe it's PNP. So let's take our negative here. Or let's take our positive there first, the middle. So let me raise it up so that you see me clearly. So my positive, I'm using it to touch the middle. Please watch the multimeter. Remember, it must give you reading or sound. So if I'm using my positive to touch the middle side now, my positive side is touching it now. Sorry, it's because, so let me just hold it down. I want you to see it clearly. Sorry. Yeah, it's touching it now. Let me adjust this camera. Okay, it's touching it now. So if I use this negative and touch this side, Remember the middle, we don't know, maybe it's negative PNP or NPN. That is what we are trying to find out. So let me use this and touch this. Did you see any reading? No. This will still remain at the middle. Let's move to the other side. Do we see any reading? 0, nothing. So let's see, this side nothing, this side nothing. So you know, this is the middle, is a red probe, that is for positives. That is to tell you that this is not a NPN, but we are not sure yet, because the middle, assuming, is giving us reading either here or here. That is to tell you that the middle is positive. And if you look at what we have here, if the middle is positive, that means it is NPN. You understand? So it's not following that. So let's change the probe. Let's use negative at the middle now. It's very simple. Please don't cram, so that you get it, because if you cram one mistake alone, you can damage everything you are building. So this is a negative one touching the middle now. So let's see, this side, no reading. Because a transistor, if it is good, one side will read, the other side will not read. So let's check this side, nothing. Let's move to the other side. You see it now, giving you reading. So that is the way. If the two side is reading, that is to tell you that this transistor is bad. Don't worry if you don't know how to dictate whether a transistor is good or bad. Just drop that in the comment section. If I see a good number of people requesting for that, I will draw a detailed video on that. So let's continue what we are trying to find out. It's not giving reading at this side. This side, you see it is giving reading. So for this one now, this transistor is good, but you can see that the middle leg is what? Is negative. So let's look at which one have negative at the middle. It is this, which is PNP. So 2SC transistor is a PNP type. You understand? That is, it is negative. So the negative voltage from your capacitor is what you'll be sending to this particular circuit. Don't worry, I will do a detailed video where we build a complete amplifier from scratch, where I'm just taking it sequence so that you guys don't have a headache. So 2SC5200, you see it is a PNP. I did not just assume. Remember, we'll find out together, we'll solve it together. So let me do it one more. This is it. I just still have another 2SC, so that you don't assume that maybe it's that one that is misbehaving. Let's use the negative at the middle again. Share with me with this camera. So you see it? Okay. This side is reading now. Let me position it well. This side is giving me reading. Good. See the other side, no reading. So it's just one side among it that will give you. You can see it. This side is not giving me. You know, it's based on the orientation of the way I'm holding it. The other time I was holding it this way. Because some of you will be wondering that the other one read this side, but it did not read this side. Because this black side is the one facing up now. So look at it now. This side is not reading. This side is reading. So this is PNP, that is negative. If I put the middle or the red probe here, you see, it will be nothing. Let's check. Nothing. Put it here, nothing. So this is PNP. So it's a negative voltage that will be coming to this 2SC. So you just know that 2SC is PNP, always negative. So let's check for this one now. Let's find out whether it's PNP or NPN. So let's put the negative at the middle, the way we've been doing. Sorry, the leg of this one broke in the process of packing it down. So let me just manage it that way. It's touching it already. So let's touch this side. Do you see any reading? No. This side. So that some of you will not see I'm bridging it together. You see it? No reading. See this side? No reading. No reading. So let's use the positive at the middle now. So for the middle leg, let's put the positive there. Let's touch this. No reading. This side. There is reading. Do you get it now? So see it reading now with this side not, so because the transistor is good, but see it now, this side is giving me reading. So that is to tell you, you know, the positive was at the middle when it was giving us. Now if you look at what we have here, NPN. So 2SC is NPN transistor. That is, the positive voltage is what will be coming to this place. I believe you find value in this video and you find it very, very simple and explanatory. If you know that I've given you a lot of value, please like this video so that a lot of beginners and some electronics students can really find this very, very helpful too. So thank you so much. See you guys in my next video, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, ensure you subscribe, click that bell notification so you don't miss out. Thank you so much. See you guys in my next video. Cheers.